Here's a robotic reading of a Facebook post by Katharine Hayhoe following the Texas freezing. Many Texans are in dire straits. Some have not had power or water for days. As always, it's those below the poverty line who are suffering most. If you'd like to help, please donate to one of the organizations in this list. Why did this happen? It's not because we don't get winter weather in Texas, we do, though not every year. In fact, after severe power outages occurred during a similar ice storm and cold wave in 2011, a state investigation strongly advised power providers to invest in the weatherization technology that keeps natural gas flowing, nuclear power plants turned on, and wind turbines turning in much colder conditions than this. However, Texas' power grid is deregulated and detached from the rest of the country by design. While this encourages privatization and innovation, it also incentivizes short-term gain and low costs over long-term preparedness by power producers. And as we can now see, that has some significant downsides. Because these changes cost money up front, most power companies and natural gas producers did not take that advice, and the state never required them to do so. So as power went down around Texas this week and gas lines froze, how did politicians respond? Not with a mea culpa that they should have enforced the preparedness measures recommended a decade ago. Not with any regret for the short-sighted decision to cut off Texas' grid from the rest of the U.S. And not with any criticism of the fossil fuel industry that includes many of their largest donors. No, they decided to blame an industry that provides nearly 23% of Texas electricity and over 35,000 jobs in the state: wind. What's the reality? First, about half the operational wind turbines did ice over because TX energy producers didn't spend the extra money to install the winterization equipment that keeps wind turbines turning in Antarctica, Scandinavia, and other far colder locations. But second, these turbines accounted for no more than 13% of the power outages. The remainder of the outages, over 87%, were due to natural gas pipelines freezing and both gas and nuclear power plant equipment icing over. It's a classic example of the socialization of costs. Industry reaps the profits of their decisions while it's the average person, particularly the most vulnerable and already struggling, who pays the price. See below for additional sources, and if Facebook is preventing you from sharing this post, please let me know. Thank you. The Professor Speaks Truth to Power. Ed Evans, channel host.